It's one of Jessica Phillips. Is there anyone who wants to start reading, or we go by order? Okay, we go by order. Carlos Alberto, can you continue? Can you read this one?
Yes. Worldwide School of Travel. At this school, students get the opportunity to spend a term abroad. This allows us to experience life on a different continent without feeling behind with schoolwork. I enrolled after hearing the intriguing experiences my older cousin had. She spent a term in Central America. We got to spend our term abroad exploring Southern Africa, kayaking in the Orange River in Namibia, rock climbing in the mountains of South Africa, admiring the elephants in Botswana, and listening to the sound of the African drums. In the villages were just a few of the things we did. Personally, this experience has helped me uh, make a very crucial decision concerning what I want to do in life. As I was the one responsible for writing the blog about our experiences, I saw how much I enjoyed. Now I am planning on taking a writing seminar and then going on to study media to become a travel journalist.
Perfect. Thank you. Any question about this one? No? Perfect. Great. Then we're going to continue with the next one. This one about both School of Arts. Who wants to go? I said already by order. Daniel, can you continue with this one? Can you see it?
Yes, teacher. Waterstone School of Arts. Students at Waterstone Arts aren't just artistic, they're remarkably gifted and talented. So getting accepted is not easy matter. I have always wanted to become an animator, so I knew that here I will be one step closer to succeeding. At this school, students who excel at art, drama, music, and dancing all share a common goal. At first, I was a bit intimidated by the other students' work, which was simple brilliant. I was concerned that I would struggle to succeed. However, studying in a focused environment was exactly what I needed. Within a few weeks, my skills had drastically improved, and I found I could take my work to new levels. As it turns out, there was nothing to be anxious about after all. I have been looking forward to taking part in a competition, and a few days ago, I finally completed my first short animation. My teachers keep on reminding me that I have a bright future ahead of me, and I'm beginning to agree.
Perfect. Any question about this one? Do you know what's the meaning of excel and intimidated? Well, your silence is a yes for me. So great, perfect. Uh, we're going to continue with this next one. Give me a second. Mm, Daniel Ivanova, can you read this one?
Yes, teacher. The School of the Great Outdoors. Of those who love exploring the wilderness, this school will offer them the unique learning experience. Survival skills and bird languages are just some of the subjects that students have the opportunity to learn here. I grew up here in the countryside. My house was by the woods, so I've been observing nature from a young age. My dreams is to study zoology, and I know I'll be good at it. At this school, I have picked up some amazing skills, such as how to make a fire, make shelter, distinguish poison from edible plants, as well as how identify an animal's body tracks. I even had the chance to use my skills on a camping trip with with my friends last summer when we ran out of food. Mostly important at the great outdoors, I've learned to quiet my mind, keep still, and be one with nature in the order to become aware of everything happening around me, which has made me more peaceful and patient as a person.
Perfect. Any questions so far? No. Okay. Has any of you have attended this type of schools before? No one. Okay. Perfect. Then we're going to continue with the next part. Hopefully you pay well, you paid attention to these readings because we're going to do a little exercise. Okay. So we're going to. I'm not sure if you need to read the text again. But we're going to answer these questions. Remember that, well, notice that each of these readings has the name of the person, for example, Betty Sanders, and they have a letter on the left. This letter is a student A, B, C, and D. We have Betty with letter D, with the School of Great Outdoors. We have Clyde Darren with the School of Arts, letter C. We have Jessica Phillips with the Worldwide School of Travel, and we have also Alex Turner with letter A on Eagle Wind Aviation School. Okay. Do you need to read the text again to answer the exercise, or we do it or we do it like we are now without reading this again with the text again? Okay. Do you have does everyone have your book available so you may read it right now? I can put the text again and we do a second set of reading. Or if you have your book, you may read them. Well, I give you 3 minutes to read them really, really quickly. Pay attention to all the details, and we do this exercise. Or do you want it to hear maybe the other students to read them again? Which one do you prefer? For me, it's the same. We're going to do the exercise and we're going to take the same time.
I think we should read them again.
Yeah, we're going to read them again. But do you want to hear maybe read them yourselves, or we read them together again?
Together.
Together? Okay, perfect.
Just together.
We're going to continue with, we're going to go back and we're going to, another student, another of your classmates is going to read this text again. Okay, Gabriel Rojo has issues with he's in the wax, so obviously his internet is going to be bad. So, Gabriel Callejas, can you read this one again?
Yes, teacher. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay. The Eagle Wing Aviation School is for students who are genuinely fascinated by planes and aircraft in general. Whether you're interested in the mechanics in designing them, maintaining them, or flying them, this is the place to be. Apart from the regular curriculum, we spend the time studying aircraft as well as working on them on a daily basis. It might sound like an entertaining way to spend your time, but in fact, it's quite challenging. Advanced physics and mathematics, it's not child's play. The best part is the field trips we've been on. The last month, we were lucky enough to visit the space shuttle. I have been dreaming of becoming an astronaut for as long as I can remember, and I'm certain that this school will help me make my dream come true. I have already gained a lot of knowledge which will prove useful when I go on to do my degree.
Perfect. Okay, we're going to continue with the next one. Uh, can you read the next one, Karina?
At this school, students get the opportunity to spend a term abroad. This allows us to experience life on different continents without falling behind with schoolwork. I enrolled after hearing the intriguing experience my older cousin had. She spent a term in Central America. We got to spend our team. Ay, me perdí. We got to spend our term abroad exploring Southern Africa, kayaking in the Orange River in Namibia, rock climbing in the mountains of South Africa, admiring the elephants in Botswana, Botswana, and
Yeah,
listening to the sound of the African drums and the village were just a few of the things we did. Personally, this experience has helped me make a very crucial decision concerning that I want to do in life, as I was the one responsible for the writing the blog about our experience. I saw how much I enjoyed it. Now I'm planning and taking a writing seminar and then going to study media to become a travel journalist.
perfect. Thank you, Karina. Next, remember to take some notes if you don't have your book, so you don't so you don't forget. Okay. Can you continue with the next one, Kevin?
Yes. The students at Waterstone Arts aren't just artistic, they're remarkably gifted and talented. So getting accepted is not an easy matter. I have always wanted to become an animator, so I knew that here I would be one step closer to succeeding. At this school, students who excel at art, drama, music, and dancing all share a common goal. At first, I was a bit intimidated by the other students' work, which was simply brilliant. I was concerned that I would struggle to succeed. However, studying in a focused environment was exactly what I needed. Within a few weeks, my skills had drastically improved, and I found I could take my work to the new levels. As it turns out, there was nothing to be anxious about after all. I have been looking forward to taking part in a competition, and a few days ago, I finally completed my first short animation. My teachers keep on reminding me that I have a bright future ahead of me, and I'm beginning to agree.
Thank you, Kevin. I don't understand the word excel in this context. Okay. In this case, Excel it would be like they are good at art or maybe drama or maybe music or maybe dancing. Okay. But Excel is, it's like they're good, but they are really, really good. Okay. Okay, perfect. Thank you, Kevin. If we go to the next one, I think it's Maricruz. Can you read this one?
For those who love exploring the wilderness, this school will offer them a unique learning experience. Survival skills and real language are just some of the subjects that students have the opportunity to learn here. I grew up in the countryside. My house was by the woods, so I've been observing nature from a young age. My dream is to study zoology, and I know I'll be good at it. Mm, At this school, I have picked up some amazing skills, such as how to make a fire, make a shelter, distinguish poisonous from edible plants, as well as how to identify an animal by its tracks. I even had the chance to use my skills on a camping trip with friends last summer. When we ran out of food, most importantly, at the great outdoors, I've, I've learned to quiet my mind, keep still, and be one with nature in order to become aware of everything happening around me, which was made me more peaceful and patient as a person.
Perfect. Thank you, Maricruz. Any doubt about any word that you don't understand? Maybe a sentence that you don't, you cannot get the meaning of that sentence. Any doubt?
Edible.
We're going to see it in the next exercise, but it's like stuff that you can eat. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Perfect. Well, we're going to do to the exercise, and hopefully you took notes about well the reading, so we can answer this exercise really easy. The instructions are read the text again. We already did. For questions 1 to 10, choose from students A to A or B, C, or D. The students may be chosen more than once. Okay, and which student? And we're going to answer these questions. Okay. Does anyone know who? Well, which student has used her knowledge in a real life situation? Letter D, perfect. I, I forgot this one. This is with be careful, don't choose the text just because the vocabulary or phrasing in the text is similar to that of the question. I forgot I put this warning. Okay. Yeah, the first one it would be letter D. She said something like, "I use my skills in a camping trip" or something like that. Perfect. Thank you, Gabriel. Okay, next one. Which student mentions that it's difficult to become a student at the school? Do you know which one is?
A and C.
A and C. Okay. In this case, I think I read that it was, I think, only C. But which part do you think student A said that it was difficult to become a student at school?
when she when he talked about the subjects as physics and mathematics, I think.
Yeah, it, it can be, but I'm not sure if it was too difficult for him or he just wanted to learn a little more at this school. Okay, but yeah, I think it was it can be student A. In the case of a student C, he said it, well, he said, so getting accepted is not that easy matter. Okay, so he said it like, well, in a sentence. Maybe it is implied in a student A that it was difficult, but I didn't saw it. But yeah, you can put the letter A as well. Perfect. Next one. Which student mentions that is not, no matter what aspect of the subject you're interested in, you are bound to learn it well? Anyone?
Letter A.
Letter A? Yeah. Yeah, he's the one that is saying this stuff like he's learning the difficult stuff, but he's getting good at it. Okay? Yeah, letter A. We go to the next one. Which student decided to go to the school because of a relative?
B.
Yeah, B. He, I think it's G, sorry, decided to go to the school because of her cousin. Okay, perfect. Next one. Which student mentions how she or he developed some personal qualities?
D.
B. B or D?
D.
D. Okay, perfect. Yeah. He said like he's become more peaceful and patient. Okay. Which student decided on a profession while at the school?
B.
B. Perfect. Okay. And sorry. Which student mentioned that the school is quite demanding?
C.
C. I'm not sure he said that it is demanding. I think the C said that it was not demanding, but his classmates were really, really well good, so he felt intimidated. I think it may be a letter A, the one of Eagle Aviation School. I'm not sure if you see it.
I think it's
Yes.
letter.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you, Kevin. Thank you, Gabriel. Yeah, it's letter A. Yeah, he mentions that it might sound entertaining way to spend your time, but in fact it is quite challenging. Okay. And the next one, which student believed that she might fail? C, it's okay. Yeah, letter C. Which student mentions that attending the school will help her I think I copied future help help her future studies.
D.
I'm not sure. Why do you think it's letter B?
because she was talking about she want to be a zoologist.
A zoologist, okay. But I think, yeah, it can help her as well. But I was also thinking of letter A because he said that yeah, he's taking this extracurricular to well, to I guess become a well an expert in aircraft. So yeah, I think you can put a letter A or letter B. Okay. Which student explain how she is encouraged at school?
Letter B.
In this case, it will be letter C, because at the end of the paragraph, he says like my teachers keep on reminding me that I have a bright future ahead of me, and I'm beginning to agree. Okay, so that will be the correct one. Any questions so far about these ones? Was it really easy, or was it maybe a little too hard or difficult? Okay, silence is easy. Perfect. We're going to continue with the next one, and it's a vocabulary exercise. It's really easy. We already saw the answer about the meaning of one of well, two of these words. So, who wants to answer the next one? What does a curriculum mean according to both? Can you match the word with the meaning? Can you tell me which one is the meaning of letter of number one?
I think it's letter B.
Letter B, perfect. Yeah, curriculum, it will be letter B, and well, yeah. In this case, it will be CB, but it's like referring to the subjects. Okay, and next one, number two. E, feeling scared and nervous and not being confident in a particular situation.
Letter C.
Yeah, letter C. Perfect. Thank you, Lisa. Yeah, in this case, it will be letter C. That's referring to something extremely important. Okay, we go to number three, Excel.
It's letter G.
Yeah, perfect. Letter G. Letter G, and it's well, you are extremely to be extremely good at doing something. Okay, number four, intimidated.
E. It's letter E.
Letter E. Okay, we have a letter E. Perfect. And we have this picture of a small dog and a huge dog. Okay, number five.
Letter A.
Letter A. Letter A. To recognize something or somebody or something and understand who or what it is. Number five.
Sorry, D.
It's letter D.
D. Perfect. Suitable or safe for eating. Okay, perfect. Letter D. And finally, we only have one option, that is a letter A. And well, we have a identity. Okay. Any questions so far? No? Okay. And well, I'll ask you one question. Is any of these schools we saw in the readings maybe uh, any of these schools that we read about, do you think any of them are maybe appealing to you? Maybe you want to attend one of these schools? No? Okay.
The aircraft one.
Which one? Sorry?
The aircraft.
The aircraft one. Okay,
Yeah,
yeah. Why do you think it is appealing for you?
because there's a lot of physics, maths, engineering, and that stuff.
Okay, perfect. Yeah. Okay, great. Anyone else who wants to share their opinion? No one. Okay, perfect. Okay, we're going to continue with the next part. If you don't have any questions, we have in the next page, in page 22, we have one. Well, the exercise of vocabulary, and we're going to see these words like study, read, learn, teach, educate, and instruct. And we're going to answer this exercise. I'll give you, well, it's really fast to do this part. So 3 minutes to answer these six sentences, and then we'll see each one, each answer. Okay. So any question?
No.
No. Okay. Perfect. So I'll see you. Well, hear you in 3 minutes.
I'm done.
Okay, perfect. What about everyone else? Have you finished?
Yes,
Yes,
teacher.
teacher.
Yes, perfect. We're going to continue with answering this part. And Ramiro, can you answer number one? Well, read and answer number one.
Yes, teacher. My brother works in the sports in the center and in the structure. Sorry. And it teaches people how to use the equipment.
Equipment. Okay, perfect. I think you said instruct, if I'm not mistaken. In this case, it can be both teach and instruct. And well, uh, this is the only one I think it might be difficult to see the difference between these two concepts. Okay, well, we have these two concepts, like the difference between these ones is that you can teach almost anything because, for example, the brother of this person is teaching at the sports center. Uh, well, he can teach people how to use them, but also he can also instruct like when you well, when you see when you want to assemble something and you follow certain instructions, it can also be like well like that in that way in that sense, like he's only telling them how uh, uh, well certain steps they have to follow, and they have to repeat it every time they have to use the equipment. Okay, any question about this one? No? Okay. Can you read the next one? Rangel, sorry. I mean, Diego Eduardo, sorry. I think he's not here. Okay. Ulises, can you read the next one?
Yes, teacher. Samantha is in her final year at the, pardon. Samantha is in her final year at the university and studies at least 5 hours a day.
Perfect. We got to number 3. Brenda, can you read number 3?
Yeah, the organization is trying to teach people about the benefits of recycling.
Perfect. In this case, it will be like educate more than. Okay. I think that you can also teach because in this case, both they are teaching as well. But more like educate will be like they don't know this about recycling, and the organization is trying to to teach them the benefits of recycling. I think it can also be teach. Great. Next
Teacher,
one.
teacher,
Yeah.
sorry, you call me for read the second one, but I can respond. Can I read the four?
Yeah. Please.
Okay. Um, is can you teach me how to do that trick with the football?
Yeah. I mean, this one is teach in this case. Perfect. Next one, Carlos Alberto. Sorry.
Teacher,
Yeah.
in the number 3, it is organization with S or with C?
As you can notice, we have different spellings. As in, for example, my brother works at a sports center, and we have this like centre. This spelling like might be a little weird for you, but organization can be written like this in British English.
Okay.
So I think the book is in British English. I think.
All right. Thank you.
Okay, so mm, I, I, Carlos Alberto, can you answer number 5?
Yes, I tried to read a few pages from my new book last night, but I just fall asleep.
Okay, perfect. Mm, I'm sorry. Daniel, can you answer number 6?
Yes, teacher. Tim is learning some Spanish phrases for his trip to Mexico next week.
Yeah, perfect. Any question about the vocabulary in this part? No. Okay, perfect. We're going to do this one before taking a short break. And does everyone know well all of these words? If so, then I'll give you again 3 minutes to answer these 4 sentences. And if you have any questions, well, I'm here to answer. Okay.
Okay.
Have you finished?
Yes, teacher.
Yes.
Yes, teacher.
Perfect. I think it was with Daniel Orozco. Can you answer number 1? Number 7, sorry.
Yes, teacher. I have no intention of wasting any more of my time here. I have studying to do.
Perfect. Number 8, Ivanova.
Yeah. I'm not sure, but this is what I have. Setting ambition is easy. Working towards them is hard work.
Okay. These ones are more like both ambition and I'm sorry.
And
Yeah,
go.
no, it doesn't matter. Both ambition and goals are really similar. But we're going to see the next part because I have the animation after, and I don't want to spoil it. Okay, but in this case, both ambition and goals are like To me, even in Spanish, it's something difficult for me to explain. Number 10, and then we see this one. Okay. Gabriel. Yeah, don't worry. Thank you, Vanova. Gabriel Callejas, can you answer number 10 really, really quickly?
Yes, the goal of this meeting is to discuss how we are going to raise funds for research.
Okay, in this case, it will be like the purpose of this meeting is like we're here because of, for this. Okay. In the case of goal and ambition, it's like a goal is a specific destination or result of an ambition. Okay. Like I don't know. You have the ambition to become the. I'm not sure. Like the best I don't know pilot, and your goal, one of your goals is like uh, for example to study physics, or maybe I don't know, astrophysics, maybe to become the best pilot. No, I don't think it's not astrophysics, but you get my idea. Okay. Meanwhile, ambition refers to the determination and process in reaching a specific goal. In a sense, a goal is the fruit of ambition. Okay. So first you ambition something, and then you set a goal. Okay. I'm not sure if you have if it is clear the difference. Okay. Is it clear? I will take it as a yes or maybe. Okay. In number 10, we have the purpose of this meeting is to discuss how we are going to raise funds for research. Okay. You can also set, I am sure, I don't think you can say the goal of this meeting in that sense. Like the goal of this meeting, it will be like you're trying to, it will be like the goal of this meeting, it will be like for example a meeting for I don't know, getting a contract of for a client. Your goal is to get that for example that contract, but in this case it will be like um, like not I am getting nervous because the call is about to end. I'm going to end the call really, really quickly. We'll come back and I'll continue to explain to you this part. Okay. So, any question before I do that? If not, I'm going to end it, and we're going to come back really, really quickly. No breaks. Okay. for example, a meeting, it only has this one whole purpose, like how they are going to raise me the funds. But the goals, you can have several goals, like uh, as I said before, like who is going to raise them, how, why they are going to raise them, and these different different set of points. It will be like certain goals they want to achieve. I'm not sure if it is clear in this meeting. The goal is to discuss all these set of points, and the purpose of the meeting is well, how they are going to do it. I'm not sure if I'm explaining it correctly or if I'm just confusing you more. Is everything good? Maybe not. Maybe I should try to do it another way.
I think it's clear, teacher.
Okay, perfect. Thank you. We're going to continue with the next one. This one is as well has some. Uh, they may have some similarities. For example, succeed, manage, achieve, and accomplish. They have also this. They can have this. How do I say it? Like these similar meanings, but we're going to say it, but uh, they differentiate uh, from each other, like the structure they use. Okay, I'm going to answer these ones so you don't get confused. For example, I don't think Victoria has what it takes to, and you cannot. Well, it will sound weird if you said to succeed success. So in this case, it will be to achieve, to obtain success. Okay. If when you can say in this case succeeds in getting into university, his parents are going to buy him a car. In this case, you can rearrange the sentence and say if Wayne manages to get into the university, I don't know, the university, his parents are going to buy him a car. And in this case, it will be the same meaning. Like if he, for some reason, manages to get accepted into this university, then his parents are going to buy him a car. But notice that we changed the in getting into to get into in the case of manage. Okay. And in the next one, we have, I don't think you are going to. You will also say achieve, but in this case, we say it like accomplish. You're not going to do anything. In the case of achieve, it's like if you had already a goal in mind that you wanted to do in that day, you may use achieve. But in this case, accomplish is like you're not going to do anything. In this case, if you able to accomplish much, sitting on the sofa all day. Okay. Any questions so far? No. Okay. In the next one, did you? In this case, we have to find someone to help you with your assignment. We have this manage. You may distinguish this manage from accomplish, maybe succeed. In this case, we can say also succeed, but we will have to change the preposition. We will have to say like, did you succeed in finding someone to help you with your assignment? It will have a similar meaning, but we have to change the preposition. Okay. And in the next one, this one is the only one that has a different meaning from the rest. And we have Allison was never any good at history, but she always excelled. I want to okay. Uh, but she always excelled at art and music. Okay. Any questions so far about these ones? Is everything clear? They also have these similar meanings, but they differentiate from each other like one in structure and also in some particular usages of these words. But in this case, you can change them and only interchange them and have the same meaning in this case. At least in these sentences, I can see using more than the option I marked. If you change, for example, the preposition or maybe the part of the structure of the sentence. Okay. Any questions so far?
No, teacher.
No. Okay. Yeah. In this case, in the case of the last set of words and these ones are really well. They are really similar, but they are not completely the same. Okay, we have another set of well, another exercise. In this case, I'm going to give you again 3 minutes, and you only have to match the groups of words one to till four, and with the nouns A to D. We have higher, physical, private, chemistry, language, online, intensive. Number three, we have boarding, public, business, language, driving. For distance, interactive, and language. And we have A, school, B, education, C, course, and D, learning. Do you know what you have to do? For example, I'm going to give you the answer of number one. It will be higher physical. In this case, we have a higher education, physical education, private education. Okay, you have to do this association with the other three. Okay, do you have any question?
No, teacher.
Okay, then 3 minutes to answer this one, and we continue. Okay. Have you finished?
Yes, teacher.
Okay. Perfect. Before we continue, I'm going to just tell you something else about this last set of words. For example, achieve is like it will be something like to reach something. For example, achieve success. It will be like you're trying to achieve it. While accomplish is like trying to get something done, and you cannot do success. You have to achieve it. Okay. Just this like little distinction between achieve and accomplish. Okay. And then we're going to continue with the what answering these ones. So, Daniel Ivanova, can you answer number 2?
Yes. Chemistry language online intensive course. See?
C. Okay, yeah, letter C. Chemistry language online and intensive course. Okay, perfect. Number 3, thank you, Ivanova. Gabriel Rojo, can you answer through the chat? It will be fine, just fine as well. Perfect. Yeah, we have boarding, public, business, language, and driving, and we have letter A. And Karina, can you answer number 4?
Letter D.
Yeah, letter D, the only one left. It will be distance interactive and language learning. Okay. Perfect. We're going to answer, continue with this vocabulary of higher physical private education, chemistry language, online intensive course, burning public business language and driving school, distance interactive language learning. We're going to use all of these in the next well, 6 sentences. Okay. So again, I'm going to give you three more minutes to answer these six sentences, and then we can continue. Okay? Any question? Maybe you don't know the meaning of I don't know, probably interactive learning, maybe boarding school, maybe language course, or maybe intensive course. Do you know all the meaning of these ones?
What is a boarding school?
Boarding school, it will be like I'm not sure how to say it in English. Like when you stay at the school, like internado, where you have to stay but you basically live in the school and not live at any point, maybe just for holidays or your vacations. It will be like internado. It will be like the same as internado in Spanish, but I'm not sure if the idea I gave, well, the definition I gave you in English makes sense to you for an internado in Spanish. Is it clear?
Yes, teacher.
Yes? Okay. Perfect. So 3 minutes and we answer these ones. Okay, have you finished?
Yes, teacher.
Yes, perfect. So we'll continue with Kevin. Can you answer number one?
Me?
Number one.
Okay. As soon as Emma arrived in Berlin, she did a 2-week course and learned the basics of German.
In this case, try to use for example, intensive course, maybe language course, or try to combine these
Okay, okay.
all this
A language course.
language course. Okay, it can be both a language and intensive because in 2 weeks it will be an intensive course, but it is also a language course. Okay, thank you, Kevin. Next one, Maricruz.
Physical education is important for students because it helps them keep fit and active.
Keep fit and active. Okay, perfect. Thank you, Maricruz. And we continue with Ramiro. Can you answer number three?
Yes, teacher. I have been considering education because on the only university that offers on the course I am interested in, it is too far away for me to study there.
Okay. It doesn't make much sense to say education. So, does anyone have any other different answer?
Online online course.
It can be online course as well. It has the same idea, but you can also set like distance learning. But also considering well, uh, yeah, in this case, maybe online course cannot be used because we don't have this article and online course. Okay, but it may be you can answer it like this if you have the article and before the word. Okay, so thank you, Maricruz, and thank you, Ramiro. Okay, any question about this one? No? Okay. Notice that we don't put the article because we're talking about this general idea of distance learning. Okay, perfect. So, number four, uh, Diego Eduardo. Okay, I think he's not here. So, Ulises, can you answer number four?
Yes, teacher. When my father was young, he went to a boarding school and he really looked forward to seeing his parents again at the end of term.
Okay, perfect. So, yeah, great. Boarding school. Next one, we go back to Brenda. Can you answer number five? Sorry,
Yes,
number five.
teacher. The instructor at the driving school made me practice my parking before I took my test.
Perfect. Thank you, Brenda. Next one, Carlos Alberto. Can you answer this number six?
Yes, most people choose to send their children to state schools because education is very expensive.
Perfect. Private. It can also be private education. It's very expensive. Perfect. Any questions so far? Okay, if you don't have any questions, we're going to finish the class with me taking the attendance, and that will be it for today. Okay, so I'm going to start with Rojo Moreno Gabriel. Perfect. Lozado Granados Karina.
Here.
Sorry, Lozada. Sorry. Ramos Juárez Ulises Alejandro.
Here.
Perfect. Orozco Arredondo Daniel.
Here.
Perfect. Ponce Guerrero Kevin.
Here.
Perfect. Ramiro Chávez Vicente. I think I'm
Here,
saying
teacher.
perfect. Salinas Hernández Brenda.
Here.
Perfect. Auxilio Castillo Arturo. Okay. Cabrera Martínez Cristina. I have seen her. Anaya Morales Martínez Eduardo. Ok. I think Fernanda Ivanova Rico López.
Present.
Perfect. Maricruz González.
Present.
Ok. Gabriel Callejas. I think he left. Okay. So is anyone missing? Let's see. I think Rangel Nieves is Diego Eduardo is missing. Okay. I'm not sure if he's here. Okay, so Rangel Nieves Diego Eduardo is not here. Here. Okay, perfect. Okay, any questions so far? If anyone's missing, please let me know. If not, I think Carlos Alberto also he was not mentioned. Okay, so I add him to the list. Okay, perfect. So, any questions so far? No? If not, we're going to see each other on Wednesday. And, well, you don't have any homework for Wednesday, okay? So I wish you a very good start of the week. And if you have any question, any complaint, or any comment, please, you can write me to my email or to my WhatsApp, okay? So, well, have a nice day.
See you, teacher.
Thank you,
you.
teacher. See you soon.
Thank you, teacher. See
Take
you.
care.